Well, hello. Welcome to Pepper's Echo. Better late than never. My name's Andre, and we're streaming from the land of the rising sun. So I hope it is okay and it's not the, the hooking and everything because I've just had uh, a ton of technical difficulties. I really, 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 really profusely apologize. I'm eventually, yeah. Let's get through everybody who is here. And geez, I've got to try and get used to working this machine again because now I'm used to working the Apple. Everything's on the right hand side. If you push up, you go down. If you push down, you go up. Now I'm back onto the Windows machine all of a sudden, and man, it really messes you up. Hendo, how's it going, my friend? We won't mention the bread and circus show last night. Not surprised. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning for that show. We'll chat about it. Now, Cameron, good to see you, my friend. I hope my sound is okay. I'm still with this little mic and everything, and my light's not that great, so I do apologize. John Muslane, how are you keeping? Debbie, always good to see you. Nigel, thank you very much for your wishes and that. I only saw your message this afternoon when I was actually back onto. I really haven't had the time of day to swing my ass left or right. Really, I don't know which way I'm going. Cameron, Debbie, Buzzy, thank you very much for always trawling me to actually get me on. I do apologize for that. Sorry, okay, Cam's had to go. Arbot, our 6-star Michelin chef, is exactly a week older than what he was last Monday. Debbie, Buzzy, Debbie, Buzzy, and everyone, and my wife is on as well. And Debbie. Nigel, how's it going, Nigel? Good to see you here as well. Is it live yet? Sorry, man. I really apologize that I've taken so long. I have had such an issue and had DVD. It's about damn time. We'd like to congratulate DVD very, very much. Last weekend, DVD became one of the fallen heroes. And he popped the question. Congratulations, DVD. You're about to become a man that is owned one of these days. So, yeah, congratulations to him as well there. Well done. Very lucky man. Lovely wife to have there as well. So, yeah. DVD, you haven't been around for a while. It's been busy. I talk about busy. I've just been the paperwork's lying over here and the printer's not working and this isn't coming right and that's not coming right. And yeah, what can I say? And I wanted to show you some pics as well. Not that one. I did try and quickly plug in my other screen. There we go. That is the bunnies in Cambodia on their way to China. Yeah, Nigel, I think we should have a moment's silence for him there. Yeah, no, thanks. I do look worse. I'm telling you, I'm still working, and it's Sunday night, 8 o'clock. Yeah, there we go. Their last little walk. Unfortunately, Jessie is showing us her better side there. Jeez, is that going to come clear? There we go. That's the last little walk there before they get packed up and packed off. There we go. Ozzy as Jessie in her little cage. Ozzy expressing his opinion there at the back. There they still look pretty fresh because they were busy leaving Cambodia. There they were still fresh, pillows clean, nothing smelly. Oh, I'm sorry about the time taken for load there. As I say, I have nothing prepped. I'm actually pulling these off a WhatsApp that I sent to my brother. And there they go. And yes, they did arrive, the little rascals. Stinky and filthy. Let's see, that's what I sent to Niels. Stinky and filthy. This is a little bit of a video. We bought them pillow. We have this.
Look, yeah. Yes.
Oh, jeez. One of those 18-second videos that are going to take us.
Yes. Hello. 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 Welcome home. Welcome home.
I suppose we're going to give it a second or two there. I don't know. Do we pull it back? Oh, now it's only recording.
Hello.
Hey, Mommy.
Hello.
Hey, Mommy.
It's on a terrible go slow at the moment to try and get anything done. But yeah, and there's straight after they had a good bath because they had to get scrubbed to bits when they got here because they were all smelly and stinky and they were really, really finished. And that's what two jet lag pups look like. Two jet lag pups. I think Jessie kept all her poops in because when she got here, there we go. Let's see if it plays now. Oh, now it's only recording.
Hello.
Hey, Mommy.
Hello.
Hey, Mommy.
And I'll, having to keep the catheter bag out of the way so that they don't grab that and run away with it. But yes, Bobs, if you bring them in, please. I don't know. I've got to see if the old lady is capable of bringing them in. Oh, now it's only recording.
Hello.
Hey, Mommy.
Hello.
Hey, Mommy.
She, of course, wangled herself right out of her clothes. Aussie out of his. Anyway, let's not remove. There we go. Good grief. Yes, so it was so cool to have. So we've had some great happenings this weekend. We waited like the whole weekend. Because we thought, okay, we'll get them on Friday because on Wednesday they left. They were picked up, and then Wednesday night they stayed at Pet Relocation, and Thursday night, then they flew Thursday morning early. And yeah, I haven't even blurred my background today. So, hello, look who's in a jersey. Look who's in a jersey. Look there, not here. Look there. Look there. Yes. Yes. Aussie, look here. Look here. He's not interested. He wants to go to sleep. He's still jet lagged. Yeah, I suppose they were sleeping. Yes, say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. So I'm in my jersey, because I'm getting cold. because it was rainy yesterday. I need a second bath. Hello, Mrs. This is Mrs. all over the place. You can't keep her still. Hello. Say hello to everybody. Hello. Hello. There. Look who's there. Look who's there. Yes, Mrs. Yes, Mrs. Also in her little hoodie. And of course, Mrs. poops a lot. She's not licks a lot anymore. Yeah, she poops a lot. No, no. So, yes, the Lion King. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, okay. So they made it safely. I'm very, very happy. As I said, they flew on they stayed over at Petri location Wednesday night. They flew on Thursday morning early to Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, my little Lion King version there. But then they flew to Kuala Lumpur. They stayed the night in Kuala Lumpur. Then they, let me just see if I can show you maybe. You can see when they got to Shanghai on Thursday morning, Friday morning, and we thought, oh, geez, maybe we'll have. No, they got to Shanghai Friday afternoon because they left Kuala Lumpur Friday morning. And then on Thursday afternoon, they had to go through a whole lot of check-ins and everything, and then they could only fly them up on, I think, Saturday morning. So we only got to see them on Saturday afternoon. And you can actually see by the time they sent us videos, I'll just wait for these videos to download and I'll show you later. They were two absolutely finished pups when it came to their flying. You could see that, you know what, the start was good. It's like when you go on holiday and like when you come back, you're just like, yeah, Mrs. Coxalot. I tell you what, she didn't have one little poop in her box. But I tell you, when she got to the apartment, she pooped here, she pooped there, she pooped there, she pooped there, she pooped. It was just like, what was wrong with you? A little bit worried about the insides coming out there. But anyway, yeah. But yes, let me see if it will play. And I can show you. It's not playing, so I'll wait a while. Pooch loves the bubble bath. No, they did not. That was not the. Yeah. It's becoming the good old days. You should see Taobao now. Taobao, we're actually getting pretty good with the online ordering over here. What do you do for online ordering? I mean, I know people use is it Uber Eats and Mr. Delivery and things like that. And of course, we've had to like try and learn these things all over the place here from the beginning. Because once again, to buy something here is just, where's the shop? And sorry, can't advertise that, haven't been paid by them. Okay, I need to download it. See if I can download it. But everything has to be bought sort of online if you really want to get it. So we use a program, I'm sure you've heard of Taobao before. If not, that's what everybody in Asia uses to do things. And okay, let me see if I can get Jesse's file open. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got to push it across there. If I can see, by the time she got, we wait for a few years to put this picture in. You can see she was finished. She was cold. She was tired. And she'd had it with traveling. It was just not funny anymore. I'll show you Oz now because I've got to download his picture as well. It doesn't want to play online. Nothing works online because we've got to use special programs to go through online. But yeah, where was I? Okay, so everything's online. So you take a look at Taobao and you look at all our online purchases. And I said to her, geez, we've been doing quite a lot of purchasing online. She says, yeah, but we've got nothing to show for it. And we went back and we looked at all our purchases. Doggy blanket, doggy bed, doggy watering bowl, doggy bowls, throw for doggies, doggy food, doggy wet food, doggy cage. Everything that we've done is just like dog, 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 dog. And I'm like, wonder if there was anything for us. Well, obviously we've got a printer that doesn't work. Canon is just absolutely the pits. And then I have 3 chairs, and my desk. And I'm still waiting for a desk that I ordered first of all that still hasn't left the dispatch. So yeah. Nige says, are there no shops you can go to before buying? Say you want a musical instrument but want to hear and feel the instrument before. Yes, there are. If you actually just find out where, and I'm sure in the city itself there's more of them or something like that. But like even if we want to go to IKEA or Walmart or anything like that, but yes, there are stores. I mean, there's definitely stores that are. Sorry, I'm just busy sorting out Oz's video. There's definitely stores that you can go to, but I mean, you've got to make an effort. There's nothing like a round us type of thing. Like, you know, we don't even have like a chain supermarket close to us. Like usually used to like in South Africa, you know, there's a Spar on every corner. There's a Spar on every corner. There's definitely a Checkers somewhere. It's usually down the road for you or like at least 1.5 to 2 Ks away from you or something like that. Just close that up there. Sorry, it's making a big noise. Usually there's a Checkers or something close by, but at the moment we're sort of like in a suburban area. So there's a little... there's like a little sort of like little shops, mostly fruit and veg places and like little Chinese restaurants and that over here. There's like little sort of like if you've actually ever been into a small Chinese store with a lot of mixed up thing. Hello, Linda. How are you keeping? Good to see you. And but if you want to go to like a music store, branded stores, there's a lot. You can go to, if you get to a mall, you'll find brand stores. So I'm assuming like you can find the car brand store, the polo store, the outdoor store or whatever. You know, you can find an Adidas store, you can find a Nike store, you can find anything that's really, really pretty expensive is there. But I'm just looking at sometimes just the everyday things. So if you want a musical instrument, yeah, you'd be able to find a music store, but not just like as conveniently in the vicinity. And even the malls aren't really that close to where we are. Although I don't suppose it's as far, but it's just probably a lot of traffic and that to get there. And I don't find it as well set out as the malls we have sometimes without big anchor stores. I found your malls are very, very much filled with brand stores and things like that. So really, really difficult to actually just go and, you know, it's not like I can go and find a game. I can go to Walmart and that's like game, but that's quite a distance away. I know as it last weekend or just the week before last that Costco opened here. And I haven't gone there yet because A, it's quite far, and B, I know when something opens, it's just 1,050,000 people that go there. So I don't want to actually try it out at first. And then I'll go and take a look. There is an IKEA here, but I don't think they deliver. So you know what I've got to try? I've got to either get there by metro and then try and order a van to get something back if it's a big thing that I'm buying. So the stores are, yeah, but like you know what, maybe I was spoilt in South Africa in the fact that even where I stayed, when I stayed in Alberton, when I stayed in Roodepoort, when we stayed in Pierre van Ryneveld, there was always a mall with every bit of convenience really close to us. In Cape Town, Brackenfell, there was Brackenfell Mall, there was Cape Gate, just down the drag, Century City wasn't too far, N1 City. There were a lot. I suppose I've just got to get used to it over here. But everybody here is very used to buying online. So anything you want, as I said, I would have preferred to. There is a place, like I wanted to buy a printer and I couldn't find anywhere to buy a printer until I eventually found, well, it's quite a distance from here. When I say distance, for Johannesburg and those places, it's not a distance. It's, what is it? I think it's about 20 Ks from here, which doesn't sound much, but it's a heck of a lot of driving when you got to catch a Uber, our Didi. And it's like 4 stories of computers and everything. The bottom story is just branded stores, etc., etc., and then it's like sort of mini flea markets. That's where I got my second monitor from. But I looked at that and I went, you know what, if I'd seen this, I would have rather bought a printer, because I would have preferred the Epson to the Canon. The Canon's giving me endless grief. It prints one page and then it doesn't print again, and it's supposed to connect wirelessly, and this is to the Apple. So then I eventually ordered online again, a USB cable, put that in, printed one page, doesn't want to know anything after that again of printing it. So I'm having a terrible, terrible time with that. I would have rather have bought an Epson at that place. And then it's, as I said, it's 4 stories of just computer stuff, everything that you want. So you can find what you want, but sometimes it's just like, it's like Clarence having to go to Bloemfontein to actually touch and feel the item. Yeah, I don't think it's that far, but yeah. It does with the traffic and that. And as I said, in the city and that, I think you can get all the high tech you want. People just have made, let me take you off the screen a bit. People have just made online buying the way to go. Yeah. And there's this place, it's connected with Walmart. It's more like a metro, called Sam's Club. And it's got some really, really good quality stuff. And I thought, well, let me eventually got my address into it, and I've eventually got my card registered with them, because you've also got to have a card, but you don't have a card. It's all electronically registered on your phone. And you can actually get delivery from them. And there you get all kinds of goodies and vegetables and meats and everything to that effect. And first of all, I just ordered a bottle of nuts. I thought, well, you know what, if I lose the money for this, it's okay. So I did an online order, and it was the morning, and it was like 2 or 3 hours later, and knock at the door. Here's your nuts. I thought, wow, that worked. So I said to Ina yesterday, I said, well, I said, yeah, it was yesterday. I said to her, well, go for it. You know what, you're needing some food. So she got some like veggies and potatoes and meat and chicken and spice and things like that from Sam's Club. And it was about 3 hours later, and knock, 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 and there was all our groceries. And the nice thing about purchasing online is you don't, if we go there, first of all, it's costing us to go there. Not that the metro costs too much, but coming back, you'd still have to get a car to bring your stuff back. B, when you go there, you're going to find some place to go and find something to eat. Then you're going to find somewhere to have coffee or something to that effect. You'll definitely always buy cool drink, and then you walk through the aisles, and inevitably you are finding more than what you actually wanted when you go in there. You will find this sweetie, that gadget, this goodie, this extra stuff, and wow, look at this is on sale, and that, and that, and that, and that. Whereas I think it worked out a lot less when we went, we want this, 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 and this, and this is what we're needing. Went online, marked it off, hit deliver, and we got exactly what we wanted, and we didn't spend all the extra money. So in the long run, I think online buying might be a little expensive because it's a little easier to get what you want, especially on Taobao. I mean, you can buy anything, as I said, from a USB cable. That's all I ordered. Boom, it got delivered to your full grocery list. But I do believe it saves you in the long run, because when you go grocery shopping, you end up almost spending a quarter or plus more of what you were intending to spend, because it's transport, it's food, it's coffee, it's extra cool drinks, and then everything else that you pick up in the aisles and that. So yeah. Debbie says Epson's good. I hated my Canon. Yeah, no, I have a bitter taste in my mouth from Canon at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get it to work on an Apple, so I don't know if Apple's the problem or Canon's the problem. Just read one yesterday with nothing I needed and came out with. Yeah, you see. Oh yes, thank you. I also started last week. I only saw it today. Thank you very, very much, Buzzy. Last week, as I said, we just had a casual chat like today, and I couldn't believe the amount of views. So to you and you and you and you and you and you, thank you very, very much. Sitting talking about nonsense here, I am. Just like markets, I went to Red Barn yesterday. Yeah, this is the whole thing. You come out with something that, wow, you know what? I could have done this, but why did you get that? Well, just in case I need it. And you're going to need it when? I don't. And then when you're looking for it, you've misplaced it or something like that. So you go out and buy a new one anyway, only to find both of them a little while later when you don't need any of it again. Yeah, what's it? Don't know when you last in SA. I was in SA in December, January last. You can log in line and order from Pick and Pay within an hour. Oh, wow. There's additional cost, but you can offset this cost. Yes, you can offset against traveling. You can offset against food and everything that you would buy. You'd buy that extra cool drink and all the extra stuff that you would buy that you didn't need. Definitely. I know Checkers has also got a 60/60. Yeah, what's it? There we go. Ordered 22 items on the Checkers app. Everyone was out of stock. Oh, okay. Not cool. Every single one of the items out of stock. Okay, that wasn't a cool one. But I don't know. I've just had good experience and concern. As I say, the concern is the ease with which you can just get things. It's like, I need this. Pick up the phone, get onto Taobao, look for it. And you can get anything from a pair of underpants to a car on Taobao. It's whatever you want is there. But when it comes to actual food shopping and that, I really like online because we actually bought what we wanted and it came out a lot less. I can tell you, I think we spent about 260 RMB, and I can almost guarantee you it would have been closer to between 400 and 500 RMB had we gone there, because then definitely we would run into McDonald's. Definitely we'd be buying cool drinks. Definitely you'll find the milkshakes. Definitely you'll find this extra stuff. So I do believe, yeah. Love the convenience of Checkers 60. I haven't tried them in South Africa yet. I'm afraid my delivery guy will get hijacked on the way to me. No, I'm kidding. But what's in the saying? No, that was really uncalled for, Andre. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just find it is so much more efficient when you do that. And as you say, Pick and Pay, I think for a while has had home delivery going as well. I've never made use of it as such. As I say, over here they've just got it to a fine art. And then when your parcels, your big parcels look like groceries and that, they bring to your door. But your big parcels, there's a little parcel office downstairs that gets everything gets dropped there, and then you get an SMS from the parcel office, and it tells you that row number this, shelf number this, your parcel's got this code on it. And here's the trust system again. You go downstairs, you walk into the parcel office, you find row number this, shelf number that, get your parcel code, you pull it out, obviously you see it's addressed to you. You go to the door, you put it under a scanner that scans it, says it's been removed, and off you go. Nobody checks you, nobody stamps you, nobody signs you out or whatever. You walk in there, grab your parcel off the shelf and scan it out and go. That's it. I have my concerns of it happening anywhere else, because I can just see how many people go, ooh, that parcel looks nice, and this one looks good, and wow, let's try that big one over there, lucky packet dip. And how many people are going to go, my parcel's not here. Nigel says, as a matter of interest, there are no eggs on the shelves in my area. Apparently avian flu, oh good grief, is a problem. Was told shops waiting for over border delivery. Good grief. Busy says, I have to pay 200 Rand before getting any groceries for delivery. Do not have it. Yeah, that's a bit hectic. Amazing. Love the honesty system. Yeah, it just works hectically. That's why I say it's another one of the amazing things. Apart from the fact that I'm working myself into a stupor at the moment, it's just I'm trying to get things right, and it's like going one step forward, two steps back, two steps forward, one step back, one step forward, two steps back, two steps forward, one step back. It's an absolute nightmare at the moment. Uh, as I said, was busy with work until now. It's all lying here. When I finished, got to phone mum and give her a buzz as well. Have you ever felt resentment towards being where you are? Sometimes you're in a really, really good spot. I mean, I am probably, you know what, I'm one to complain. Yes, the work is hectic at the moment. The pressure is terrible, and I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, out of my comfort zone. Probably also because I'm strange, and you know what, I'm frustrated because of the fact that I'm here, and where I'd learned to operate in Cambodia, I sometimes don't realize that it took me the good old 5 years to get where I was there. But it's sometimes so I've got to realize that change is going to take more than what, the 12th, it was a month, say 6 weeks, maybe 5-6 weeks that we've been here. Time flies amazingly. I mean, I thought my pups would never get here. They're here eventually, but and you have everything. You've got a good school. You're taken care of well. I mean, Ina went into hospital last week, and she came out on Saturday. As I said, Saturday night again, 10 o'clock, we were back. The hospital's over an hour away from here. And we got back just after 2 o'clock the morning, but everything has been fine. She should hopefully have the catheter removed this coming Friday. And we've got a week off from Friday to next week, Saturday, because guess when we start school after the holidays? A normal school day starts on, Sunday. Kids come to school, everybody, normal school day, Sunday. And it's not usual. I mean, our normal weeks are Monday to Friday, but like because one day gets put in here and this gets compensated across there for everybody, your normal school day starts back on Sunday again. So it's not the usual, but yeah. So you have a 4 week this week, which is just jam packed with everything from events to homework packages to week. To holiday homework, to parent presentations, to goodness knows what else is coming up this week. And then your normal's got to try and fly as well to have Friday off. So we've got a four-day week this week. Then we've got a week off, and then we start school back on Sunday again. Let's stop doing the cha-cha-cha, change the tango. Buzzy, my mom's doing well so far. She's still got the shingles. I don't know why it's taking so long to get her over it, but yeah, it's quite painful, but I phone her more frequently these days than just Sundays as well. As they say, change the theme parks, let me put you up here, Debbie, and then I can read. As they say, change theme parks, get off the roller coaster ride, only you putting the unrealistic expectations on yourself. You're doing magically well. You guys are absolutely awesome. This is why I can't skip a Sunday, because I have these absolutely fantastic people. And yeah, and yes, Nigel as well, don't let get to you. I should have been in the UK in July this year. As to date, I'm still here in SA. Oh no, planned February 2023. Everything takes time. Yeah, and you know what? You just need it happening. But I was looking the other day, and as I said, you know what, in general, it doesn't matter what you've got and what pressure and everything to that effect and how much it's putting onto you. If you step away and you look at the big picture, I'm a very, very fortunate person. As I said, Ina went in, she came out, and because of the school we at, she's on medical insurance, which was taken care of by medical insurance. For the first time, I mean, had this happened last year, this time we would have been coughing up blood to pay for it. And she'd be coughing up blood too, because the hospitals in Cambodia are not as good as the hospitals here. And so, I mean, yes, it was difficult. She had to go in alone. I got there only the Friday night after I was there quickly Friday morning to sign papers, then back to school again, and then back again Friday night. I only got to see her, and then I was there on Saturday to fetch her. But still, she had a room by herself. She had people taking care of her. It was clean. It was high tech. Well, not the room was high tech, but I mean everything else. I mean, they've got an amazing system and gadgets and things that they work with. So really, really good. Um, I mean, we live in a high tech city. I mean, we're on the in the suburbs of the city, if I can put it to you that way, and everything is still running high tech. I live close to school. I've got a beautiful school that I work at. Our fridge has got food in it. We have our pups. We were able to get everything our pups needed without having to really, really put ourselves over a barrel. I mean, fortunately, we were reimbursed for a few things that we had spent to actually get here. So we used that actually to get most of the other stuff as well. We've got a warm bed to sleep in, and we've got a beautiful place to stay in. I mean, how fortunate is that? And our electricity doesn't get switched off every day. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so you know what? How much more? I mean, I'm doing what I love. I love teaching. I really, really love it. It's good to be back in the classroom again. It's really amazing. But sometimes, and then you're watching TV. And this damn TV box, of course, is a problem because you get to watch all the travel channels and the life and the glitz. And you see these people on the yachts, and they're going to the Oscars, and they're going to these shows, and they're diving, and and you have this like little contented bone of resentment in you, and going, you know what? Why couldn't that be me? And you've got to take 2 steps back and go, you know what? Because you have got more than what most people have got, and you are so fortunate, you know. And I'm like, they just look so unstressed. And then you got to think as well, have you ever seen anyone post a stressful picture on Facebook at all? Because you often always look at the pictures on Facebook, and you think, why not me? But I think nobody has ever posted a bad picture on Facebook or anything like that, or advertisements, or these shows is just like phenomenally. Everything's just great. You know, oh, yeah, I'm going down the Alps over here. And I watched a thing on TV today, this morning. It was actually on BBC Lifestyle, and it was on the blue train where they traveled from Kimberley. I don't know if they went from Johannesburg. I picked it up where everyone was climbing, getting on the train at Kimberley Station on the blue train. It was like beautiful luxury and everything, and they were like, "Oh, this is lovely." And they took the blue train down to Cape Town. And it's like, me, why am I stressing, breaking my back, sucking grandpa powders, wondering when I'm going to run out of them and when I can get more of them, popping tablets and pills, and and check there. And then I've got to like take a step back and go, you know what? You have never been more fortunate than what you are right now, I suppose. But yeah, it's, what do they say? It's bad to complain with a full mouth. What's Deb say? Unrealistic, only putting unrealistic, you're doing magically. Shame, bless you. And then Nige said he's supposed to be in the UK already. What's Debbie saying? Armageddon could take place tomorrow, so live for today. We're all making and doing the best we can. Give yourself some recognition. I would be very upset if Armageddon happened tomorrow, because I'm busy with a freaking presentation that has to take place on Wednesday. And if it happens before Wednesday and I've worked so hard on this presentation, I'm going to insist that they redo these things. I'm kidding. My age, 70, I'm just grateful I can get up and walk to the toilet, but not giving up. To me, it's a journey. Time is part of the journey. I think sometimes we just forget about being grateful for the things that we have. As I said, if you can open the fridge and there's actually food in that fridge, I think you're more fortunate than many people in this world. And then actually getting to do what you enjoy. Sure, you know what? Nothing comes easily. And I've got to like watch that, like sort of, I don't know if I learned it from the Brits. Sorry if there's anybody British over here. That complaining nature, that nothing is good. Yeah. Hendo, you're in Britland. Tell me about it. Have you learned to complain yet? I'm kidding. Keep things in perspective, Andre. Yeah. What's Deb say? Deb say, my family, everyone on holiday taking pics. I'm in my back garden, but grateful I have one. Yeah, fascist book is slight misleading. And I'll put that one up there. It's just that no one has ever put up there anything bad. Those showers are Peter Stuyvesant Mo. Exactly. Nige, do you remember those advertisements? It just gives me the smell of cigarettes and popcorn and cool drink, because that's what you had in the cinemas when these Peter Stuyvesant advertisements came on, and they were either skiing or yachting. And these days I'm like, you know what you always said when I grow up, and now look at me. I'm all grown up. I'm past the age of where I should be there, and I'm still not there. What did I do? And then you want to become sort of morbid and resentful, and you think, you know what? Your adventure wasn't too bad either. It's just sometimes sad when you see how much it's passed already and how little you've appreciated your adventure. Yeah, Nudge, those Peter Stuyvesant moments, you've nailed it there. I can even hear that theme. Dun, 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 dun. These are the people of Stuyvesant. No, jeez. The good raspy voices that used to advertise the cigarettes. See, Echo living in SA, yeah. The blue train is more than a month's salary. I have no idea what that blue train cost, but it looked stunning. I just happened to catch it on TV this morning. As I said, I was watching BBC Lifestyle, and they put that blue train, and it was, and you know what? And I looked at it, and it's something that just popped up in my head, and I thought, why? Why not me? Why did I get this old and I haven't done that? And look at those people there, and and then I actually had to rewind myself, and then I got to thinking, why are you complaining? You know what? You are not in pain. You are healthy. You are very fortunate, and you are doing something that you really enjoy. So you know what? Yeah, they probably had to do a huge detour anyway, because half the railway road was probably stolen. I don't know, but no, I'm being facetious now, but yeah, it's just beautiful. I have no idea what that blue train costs, but you say it's more than a month's salary. Jeez, like, and yeah, it is absolute luxury. They clearly worked at an airport. Complain, 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 complain. I'm living from day to day. My mother took a bad turn. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Buzz. Really, I am. Your mom's been having such a long road to recovery. Took a bad turn last weekend, Mama. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. Our thoughts and prayers there with you, Buzzy. And your mom, obviously, there. That's not good at all. 42K. My sister-in-law went on it for her 50th. You know what? That's probably why I've never been on the blue train. So I can actually soothe myself at that sense. Is that I probably haven't got the heart to pull 42K out to pay for a train ride. I just no. I mean, that's not even what my air tickets cost me to South Africa and back. And I need to pay that for a compartment from Joburg to Cape Town or Kimberley to Cape Town. Yes, it's nice. I think it's an experience we'd all love to have. And I wouldn't mind it. I suppose if you're able to, it's like going on a cruise, I suppose. I don't know what the cruises are. I had friends who've been on a cruise the other day, and I see the advertising. I think is the Real Love Boat, the Princess Cruise is coming to South Africa or something to that effect as well. Yeah. Nigel's concerned about you moving there. Listen, Nigel's got a lot of kick in him still there. He was just joking about the toilet. I just know I've got to stand closer these days. But yeah, enough of that. Strength to you and your mom's, Buzz. Yeah, there we go, Buzzy. There's some things there, some wishes there for you. Bought my Mazda for 30K. It's crazy. Can't just you. Yeah, I sold my car and went on the blue train. It is. You know what? I'm not going to deny people the opportunity for it, because, like, if you have a special occasion or something like that, I would probably one day like to do a cruise while I can still walk onto the boat instead of having to be wheeled up there. But the bottom line is, I don't think it was ever a priority in my life. I don't suppose business was ever a priority in my life because, you find everyone like, I'm CEO, he's a young CEO, he's here. And like, why am I not a CEO? But I suppose there's only enough space for that many CEOs in this world, number one. And number two, I've always found my family to be a little bit more important than business. I mean, I'm sort of resenting the fact that I have to work at home lately, that I've got to put in hours after hours, that it seems like people are like afraid you'll have an off period at school, so that they've got to find something for you to do. You've got to be in a meeting, or you've got to be running around doing this, you've got to do that. It's frustrating in that sense. There's a lot that I can complain about, but that's why I said I have a friend or two that I knew in Cambodia that could complain about everything. It didn't matter what happened, what was good. They would find something to complain about. And sometimes I'm a little bit concerned that, you know what, Andre, be careful that you become like that and you miss the beautiful things in your life, the good things in your life, without having to sound like a cliche, the blessings in your life. And yeah, you know what, I need to gouge that resentment out, because I think we often just want to actually start resenting for something that was probably never a priority in our lives, something that our own decisions never led us past. And obviously, I do not eliminate the fact of situational or anything to that effect. I mean, obviously, situation also creates it for us. But if you take a look back on your life, it's not been far off from where you've actually steered it to be. There's certain things in your life and decisions you've made because of emotionals, feelings, maybe situational. You've had to make decisions because of situations. But it's not been far off from the decisions that you've made. I suppose if I could have changed my life totally from a couple of decisions, from being at school, from after school, from you name it. I could have made so many different decisions and probably would have ended up far more differently. I can even go further back to that and say, had I had a father who probably hammered me a little bit harder and didn't take the nonsense I put up, I would have probably been a little bit more disciplined than what I am today. I can go and blame the world for everything and find every single reason that there is for doing anything wrong. And I can also look and go, well, you know what? It wasn't too bad. I made it this far. Let's see how we go forward, and try and mind map it a little bit as we go. Nige, you love the countryside. Then I think the UK and Scotland and Ireland and Wales are beautiful because it's all green and it's always nice and grey skies. I love rainy weather. We've had overcast like around about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's been a bit open today again, but I just love that weather. It's terrible having to get up in it, but it's fantastic weather. He says, all I need is my paintbrushes. But well, there's places here that you see people, and they actually go and sit inside. There's like a little creek that goes down this one park with the sort of tea plantations up the one side, and you actually see them sitting in the creek with their feet in the water, with their easels and everything, busy painting this like little old bridge next to the tea plantations. That really beautiful, yeah. What's Nigel say? I can always phone when I'm there, and unwind. All the wincing I hear from the Brits. Full expensive 2-week holiday with added extras. Yeah, that's why I say it's decisions we make, and I'm not saying the people who make the decisions are wrong. So you know what? If you decide to spend money on something, I spent a lot of money on getting my pups here. Most people are like, are you absolutely out of your head? I mean, I spent more than that in rands to get my pups here. Give you a ballpark figure in total if you want to go into rands, which is stupid. We said it was about 4,500. So yeah, if you want to look at stupidity, 84,000 rand, 84,400 if you want to be exact, that it cost me to pull my pups from Cambodia to China. So there's another thing. Why would anybody be stupid enough to do that? It was probably a priority in my life, and I have different priorities to others. So that's why I'm not throwing stones at it. It's just that sometimes I resent the fact that I've not been able to do that. What's £1,200 for a doggy train ticket? Damn, I'll fly the Bahamas rather. You see, priorities. Hendo has the Bahamas as a priority. What's it? Life is life. It will always have a way of working itself out for our greater good. What's Scotland like in December? I think you've got winter there, guys. I don't know. Do you have snow? They said sometimes it snows here. I don't know if it's December as much as January. But yeah, I'm prepping for a. We went shopping. I told you the other day we went and at least got some jackets and some long pants so that, you know, if we do get cold, at least we got warmer clothes to put on to go and buy warm clothes. The video of Oz came down. Let me show you. This is Oz in his absolute tired state. You can see by there. You don't remove it there. You remove it there. But there, they were absolutely dead. I know someone that did that twice. Immigrated to Amsterdam with dogs and then back to South Africa. Dogs cost 200K in total. Yeah, and I would too. I said to Ina, I said, we need to save up. I said, why? I said, for if we leave here. What's Nige says, I'm going to UK to paint and busk if I'm good enough. I've been on my to-do list since coming back in 2003. Late wife hasn't keen on it, and while I've got mobility in the game, of course, yes. You know what? As I said, it's your passion and your priority that must count. I'm not unhappy. I'm happy here. Am I sure? No, I'm still unsure because I've only been here 6 weeks and I'm still extremely unsettled. I'm not exactly the easiest settling person, and as I said, with a lot of pressure and things that are coming through from work, and as I said, little resentments and that come up, which I shouldn't do. As I said, you know, I've got to work in the evenings. I'm resenting that. Why is it all the pressure? Why can't I be the one sipping champagne, sitting in a compartment, smiling and laughing and waiting to go to Cape Town to go and, you know, when there's a delay on the train, that I'm like sort of grumpy because I'm not going to make my lunch appointment in Cape Town type of thing. Yeah. Eldest son is moving to Netherlands. He's taking his dogs with him, and that's costing him a fair bit. Yeah, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. You're going to bleed. But you know what? You've got to decide in life what is worth bleeding for. The only thing that you've also got to be sure of is that you make peace with where you are, what you are, and what you are bleeding for. We're all going to bleed for something in our lives. We just need to make sure that we are grateful that we can bleed for it. Me too, the sipping champagne. Yeah. Nigel, I wish you every bit of the best there to go there. Yeah, you're like 6 hours behind us. So you'll be close to SA time if you ever wanted to tune into the Echo. But yes, I started late and I've gone over time now as well. And before Endo starts talking about the rugby score from this weekend, bloody kicker. Anyway, yeah. Sort of half and half relieved that they're bringing Alejandro Pullard in, because we've got to face France in the quarterfinals now. How's that? And to be content during these crazy times is a blessing. A lot of people have very difficult times. You could live the VIP lifestyle, but be up to your eyeballs in debt. That is so true. That is so true. That is so true. You know what? I can fairly peacefully, fairly peacefully go to sleep at night. And as I said, if you can open your fridge and there's food, and my wife made some lovely supper, and you can order lunch online. Well, you can order groceries online to make lunch. Yeah, no need to be a Jones. My friends, as I said before, Hendo actually does rub in the rugby score and the loss of a kicker, 11 points. We could have won, but anyway, not going to go there. That's another heart sore story. I'd like to say thank you very, very much for tuning in. Thank you very, very much for your patience. Um, don't resent. Understand the decisions you make are the priorities in your life, and to cherish them and remember that they're beautiful memories that you have and that you still got many to make, and that often we're in a better position that we ever expected to be, that we're sometimes not seeing the flowers because we're looking at one turd on the ground that is easily swept out of the way, or maybe not easily, but is definitely able to be removed, when there are so many that do not have the garden that we are absolutely sitting in, even if we haven't gone overseas or something to that effect. So my friends, from my side, thank you for all your support, your motivation, your dedication, and just, you know what, for doing the lift up. You guys are absolutely, absolutely awesome. Be good, take care, and if you can't be good, be kind. Cheers, cheers.